if you won. Like in the moment, even if because it's going to be what, 11 something at like a little after 11 when the numbers come out. What would you do? What do you do in the moment that you find out? What's the first thing you do? You think you sleeping at night? Do you? Or you think you're going to be able to sleep if you done figured out that you done won? You done won? No, not sleeping. Absolutely not going to sleep. Fuck no. I've had things way less stressful keep me up at night. Definitely not sleeping. I know what I would do. First thing I would do, call my fucking sister. Let's see. Bougie broad. Yes, honey. She bougie, honey. The bougiest of the bougie. See my pearls? Oh, they're real. Well, this is just a chain thing I made. But these is my pearls, you know. I ain't gonna put on pearls that ain't real pearls. It's my real pearls. These bitches have paperwork, okay? I went back in a past life. I was a bougie bitch. Oh, yeah, this is too. They're reals. That's some real deal Holyfield shit. She's a bougie broad, yes. Back in the day, she was a bougie bitch. A woman of leisure, of stature, fabulousness. So what are you doing? First thing you're doing, get an attorney. Oh yeah, you gotta get it. I guess you gotta get the attorney so that you can do the blind trust thing. But I do know this, that once you get it settled and figure out where to put it, that kind of money, what it can make for you in interest throughout the year, you could live on. I mean, well, you can live well just on the interest of your money, like in the bank. The interest that kind of money would get you is more than what Kevin Samuels called a high value person. Okay. It's more than that a year. I mean, like, I think it's like $1 million. $1 million can make $50,000 for you in a year. In the right account. Just in the interest that it would have just for it just existing there. So imagine that many millions. You feel me? So you could live on the interest. Even after the taxes come out of the interest. Still. You could live well off of just the interest. You could go your whole life and never touch your lottery money. You could have all that money and never actually touch it. It just sit in the bank. Because it's not going to get retaxed. That money isn't going to get retaxed. The interest that you make off of it, now that will get taxed. But it's still so much of it that who the fuck cares? But your money is not going to get retaxed unless when you're buying new things, those things have taxes on them, and so that's more money to taxes. But your money itself is not going to get retaxed. They pull that taxes out of it when you first get it, so you don't get it with the taxes. You get it after the taxes. So everything that you have played right, you could never touch that money. You could have that money and never touch it, and literally just live on the interest. Ain't that some shit? Like, live well. I ain't talking about frugally. I'm saying live well off of the interest. Live super comfortably off the interest. And your money just sit there for generations. And they talk about how, like, the tax dollar loss of, how much it's lost. The sun is going to eat us all alive before that stuff is affecting anything. So that's not a real problem. I can tell you what what a real problem is when you're willing to give up $200 million to take the cash lump sum. He said, I want the lump sum. But if you take the lump sum, you get like 350 million. If you take the annuity, you get an extra $200 million. Just $200 million that you just throw away when you take that lump sum. You've been rich for 2 seconds, and first thing you did, even with the inclination of you being wealthy, the first thing you did was do something a millionaire would never do. Throw away $200 million. No, I'm taking that annuity. I don't give a fuck. Taking it yearly, not to mention it's a whole lot easier to maintain or figure out how that shit works with $9 million my first year, $9 million my second year, and then it goes up like $1 million per year. Like the next year after that, I think it's like 10, and then it's 10 something, and it's 10 something, and then it goes up. It's like 12 something, and it goes up until your last payment. It's 30 years down the line. Like that's how it goes. It's not like equal amounts throughout the years. It's like the smallest amount first, and then it goes up. In fact, I have the little thing in here so I can show you guys, people who know about the lottery but never actually kind of looked into this stuff, how it actually works. So I'm going to show it to you. I came in here prepared today, but ain't nobody trying to be up in here. So whoever's in here, lucky you, you get to see this. Okay. So this here is like a breakdown of what exactly you would get. Like say me, I am in Georgia, right? So this list here, it's on it's called USA Mega, right? The website. And it literally shows you with the taxes out and everything, like state taxes, federal taxes, after everything comes out. So this one right here, this was as of last night, right? In Georgia, our tax is 5.75%, right? So the taxes that the taxes that came out were let's see, it took out average net per year. Yep. But that's not actually, see that your average net per year, that's not actually what you would get per year. I'll show you what you would get per year. But this is the total, your net payout, 371,131,545. That's if you get the lump sum. This is as the number as of last night. It's probably going up now. But as of last night, that would be for me in Georgia. If you're in Georgia, that's what you would get if you just take the cash amount, right? Just take the lump sum. This is after taxes. This is what you actually get after federal and state, right? But then if you click here, all right. So the first year, this is the payments and how they're broken down actually per year. Because like I said, it doesn't go, it's not evenly broken up into 30 years, right? It starts the smaller amount, and then every year it's a risen amount until the last payment, which is the largest amount, right? So your first year, like when you first claim your prize, this is what you're gonna get: 9,515,000, right? That's after taxes. This is what you get to take home, right? That's your money. So that's your first year. You gotta think about this in the level of, I'm saying, when they try to promote people taking that cash lump sum, they tell you all these things, the reasons as to why, and da 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 da. But the reason why they do that is because of that extra $250 million that you leave on the table. Guess where it goes? That goes back to the state of whatever state it was they wanted. Okay, so they love that. They prefer, absolutely, every lottery state prefers that people always take that annuity. That is that literally just a free extra $250 million, just bam, just left on the table because the person didn't know any better and couldn't see the hand out in front of them through the fog of the lottery, like, because they have no idea how money works. They're not used to it at all. It's like you have nothing today, and we'll plan for 20 years from now to be retired. So I need to save this amount so I can retire. in 20 years, da 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 da. We can see it when we're thinking about struggling to get there. But when you talk about winning literally to where you don't even have to do any of those things anymore, you just promise millions every single year for the next 30 years. And it sounds like a bad raw deal to you. It's a mindset. I'm telling you, like, it's let that thought go. If anybody in here wins that fucking lottery, don't you leave that $250 million on the table like that. That is some poor people decisions right there. This is not what the bougie do. We are bougie over here, honey. Bougie. Yeah. I need you to be bougie. Okay. All you need is 50 million. Yeah, but it's the generations behind you. Think of like if all you got is 50 million, it's like, oh yeah, I can leave that to my kids. But yeah, if your kids are irresponsible, then your grandkids, what if your grandkids were ones that were supposed that were gonna have that big breakthrough, that big thing? And the money didn't last long enough to make it to the grandkids because the person behind you is dumb. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about these things, people. We need to think about these things. Poor people decisions. Yes. Poor people choices. I am a poor person, but guess what? I'm aware of the fact that I am a poor person. Like, well, I'm not a poor person, but I'm I'm not, I'm not the bougiest of bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to work my way up to it. Actually, I ain't even trying to do that. Honestly, winning the lottery would be a hassle for me. I would probably just pick like 3 random people and lie to the lottery people and say that it was a lottery pool. Yeah. It was all of us. It wasn't just me. Don't be fucking looking at me. It was all of us. I would pick somebody that's real crazy. That's real crazy to be in it too, so that the public would always follow that person. They'd be like, oh my God, look what she doing. That's the girl who won the lottery. Oh my God, look how she act. And they would forget all about me. I would just shrink. I would shrink in the corner and just creep the fuck out of there. They would never know I was fucking in there. We gotta be smart about this, people. Okay? Don't leave $250 million on the table when your broke ass was broke yesterday. It's like, think of it like that. What's going on, Lady New York? How you doing, baby? I'm in here trying to teach a class on how not to throw away money because you don't understand money. So the lottery, what they're gonna do is try to get you to take that lump sum, because if you take the lump sum, you leave $250 million on the table for the state to snatch for free, right? Because there's a part of the money that goes to the schools and stuff, yes, right? That's just but that's not, like, that's the state tax part. That money. And no, that's not even the state tax part. That's the part that they pull out. Like, it's like before they even take the taxes out, there's this other part that they take out. That part is the part that goes into the taxes and stuff. But when you leave that money on the table because you took that lump sum, and it's a $250 million difference between the the 30-year payout, right? That's what they want you to do. So they say, oh, that's not wise. Da, 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 da. No, it's wiser than where you were 20 minutes ago. Like, before you won that ticket, before you won that money, you was making what, like $35,000, $40,000 a year, planning, trying to plot for your retirement in 20 years. Felt comfortable enough with that thought. But the idea of getting $9 to $10 million at least every year for the next 30 years, you turning your nose up to it. You feel me? You're like, I don't know if I'm gonna live that long. You're not having that same mentality. Talk about your retirement. You retiring. You paying into a 401k. You're not thinking about it like that with that. So why would you think about it like it with this? It's like this crazy thought process. They love the fact, it's like being poor is one thing. Being poor in the brain is another, okay? This is clearly you being bamboozled, okay? I'm going to get my annuity, okay? I'm gonna get my annuity. I'm going to get my $10 million to start. I'm going to get me a high-rise fucking condo. I ain't going to pay for it outright. I'm going to get it just like normal people fucking do. I'm going to pay for it like a normal fucking person do. I'm going to lie my ass off about how I got the money. I'm going to say that it was a sugar daddy that did it. So won't nobody know I was rich. So won't nobody know I got money. So won't nobody harass the shit out of me. I'm going to be like, yo, it's my sugar daddy. You don't know him. He's anonymous. Oh. All that cash. Look at that. $10 million. Can you imagine? It hasn't happened yet. So literally in 2 hours, not even 2 hours, in less than an hour, actually, I could be a billionaire, y'all. Me, that's right, me, not you. Your ticket ain't gonna win. Mine is going. I'm just kidding. Money cannot change who I am. This is what's so funny. Like, I've tried to change who I am before. It don't work. It don't stick. Nothing sticks. No, I'm a humble person because I don't like humans. That's one thing. It's hard to be one of those types of people when you have a disdain for humans. Because you want to, I have no desire to blend in with them. So there would be no reason for me to not be humble. You only become not humble when you're trying to, make things look a certain way. So this way I can actually show you it. All right. So this is the site, right? And here is the jackpot analysis for Mega Millions. This is what I was just showing y'all. These are all the different states. If you want to know what your state would be, how much your payout would be, call out a state, whatever state you're in, and I'll click on it so you can see what your first payment would be if you took the annuity, or you can see what your full payout would be. Oh, see, this thing is going up. Like what I just showed you guys from yesterday. Remember, it said 300 and something. Now Georgia, look at that, 427 million. It said like 365, I think. The one I showed you, that was from last night. It's going up again. So now, as of right now, it is $427 million. Like if I won in Georgia, $427 million after taxes. That's after taxes. That's everything's taken out. That's with it after all of that. That's the actual amount. Let's see, Michigan. Let's see. Michigan is $439,017,000. That's your actual full payout. That's what you would get. And then here is the annuity. So your first payment, ooh, nice. Your first payment, Michigan, would be $11 million. The next payment would be another 11 million, almost 12 million. So you're going to pass upon that. You don't think you can work with that? That's after taxes. Taxes, everything taxes has come out of that. That's 1 year. Next year, just like an income tax check, you are going to get another check for $12 million after taxes. Taxes already come out now, right? You gonna tell me you're going to leave? See, look, 753 million is how much you would actually end up getting after this 30 years. That's the total amount that you would get. If you do the annuity, if you do the one-time payment, you only get 435. You do the annuity, you get 753. That is $300 million you leave on the table. You feel me? This is what I'm talking about. Somebody in here win? All right, let's go back. Some other people want to know what they're going to get. What you going to get? What you going to get? Let's see. Michigan, Antarctica. I can't help you in Antarctica, baby. I don't know nothing about that. See, North Carolina. What we got? North Carolina, $433,487. That's your actual after taxes. And your first payment North Carolina would be $11,213. And every year after, you get a little more than that. Every single year. Like next year, you're going to get another 11 million. The year after that, you're going to get 12 million. Imagine the income tax checks that were $11 million. Okay, y'all understanding where I'm coming from? This is why I'm trying to plant this in y'all's heads. So I probably won't win. I'm not this kind of lucky. But if anybody does, I just want to plant that seed out there to know that we're being brainwashed into thinking that the best plan is to get that lump sum. It is not. It's something that the state loves that though, because they get to keep that money. All the while they don't listen to anything you say during the year. Let's see who else we got. Yeah, Michigan, New York. Ooh, New York, that should be a good one. Oh, New York. Oh, they taxed the shit out of you, New York. 389 million. 328,000. Jesus. Whoa, look at them taxes. 8.82% state tax. Y'all is damn. Hold up, and y'all got an additional state tax. Look at that. Look at this. New York has an additional state tax of 10%. Oh, fuck. They be robbing y'all in New York. But your first payment would be still $10 million. $10,075,000. 75,000. Let's imagine that. Just $75,000 for the year after taxes. And then just happens to be an extra $10 million sitting on that motherfucker. The next year, look, $10,576,000. You could live in that year on that $576,000 for sure. Okay. You wouldn't even need to touch that 10. Okay, like what I'm saying, like just think, y'all. Just think about this, what I'm telling you, because I'm trying to save you from yourselves and the state that's trying to steal your money. Damn, they chopped off 65%. I know that's fucking right. They take that shit. I'm gonna tell you, how much is that? You gotta pay $1 million to go to space. Anybody trying to go to no space, Archie? You trying to go to space, Archie? Ooh, Texas. Let's try Texas. What's going on in Texas? Texas is here we go. 470,000. Ooh, y'all don't have no state tax for the lottery. Nice. Y'all don't have no state tax for the lottery. That's cool. That's nice indeed, honey. Yeah, so 470,773. 470 million. Wow, that's nice. That's close to you getting close to 500 million. And your first payment, sir? Oh, look at that. In Texas, you get very close to getting that whole motherfucking billion. Look at that. $807 million is what you end up getting after 30 years. That's what you get. Your first year, you get 12 million. And yours climbs fast. Look at that. It says 12 million. It jumps right to 13, jumps right to 14. Like literally inside of 10 years, you're at 18. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Your first check would be $12,174,000 though. You gonna turn that down? Dang, that's nice. No state tax. You see how it breaks it down though? Look, the federal tax. They show you the federal tax and everything. Look, the gross amount for the year would be 19 million. Federal tax they take out 7 million. You got 0 state taxes for Texas for some reason. The lucky bastard. And then, and you get all that. God damn. This is the breakdown though, baby. Y'all feeling me now? Y'all feeling a whole lot more like, what was I thinking? Saying that I was gonna take the lump sum, like what the fuck am I gonna do with that? If I get robbed one time, my money's gone. As opposed to you do the annuity, you ain't used to having money. Everybody knows when you first get a hold of money, you fuck it up because you don't understand it. You don't know what you're doing. What's going on, Daryl Long? How you doing, baby? Yeah, you don't really know what you're doing, so you're gonna fuck it up. So if you fuck up your next year, guess what? Next year come around, you get to start it over again with the lessons you learned from last year. By year 3, you a professional bougie son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? By year 3, you done worked out all the kinks, baby. You feel me? You feel me? You have worked out all the kinks, and you now are a master of your $12 million a year getting ass. You could try it different in a different fucking state every year. Every time you get a check, you could be like, if you want to sell the place you got there, don't get it. All you have to do is not buy a bunch of real estate unless it's for purposes of like selling and stuff like that. Like, don't buy a bunch of houses that you just live in and that you clearly you can't live in that many fucking houses at one time. Don't do a bunch that where you're going to be paying all these taxes and stuff every year from all these different places. Just don't do shit like that and you be good. You be Gucci, baby. Don't give out a bunch of money that you know you can't get back. You're not going to get it back. And don't set up your family to be fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you when you sometimes you think you're doing somebody a favor, you're really fucking them up. You're dooming them unknowingly. You know what I'm saying? There's certain bad things that come along with that. If you're not willing to do that, don't play the lottery, because like me, I'm a fucking hermit. I ain't got no problem hiding from a son of a bitch. I do it now. You know what I'm saying? I hide. That's what I do. I'm known for hiding. When I don't respond, people can't say it's because I'm being bougie now. They're gonna be like, dang, this bitch don't never come out for us to harass her. They didn't see me before that. You feel me? So if you're a super social person though, expect to lose a lot of friends. Even if you help them out, they're gonna resent you. That's a weird human trait. Let's see, David, what you talking about? I don't even play it. You don't play? You gotta play, Lady New York. Even though they take all them fucking taxes from you, baby. Oh my God, New York is a trip. They got a whole extra, like their tax, like their state tax isn't already enough. Then they have an extra tax. And the extra tax is even more than the regular motherfucking tax. It's like, shit, y'all sales taxes 8.85%. That's a lot. Like, no, what's this 10% thing down here? Holy shit, is that another tax? 18 motherfucking percent tax. They over there robbing motherfuckers. Like, it ain't expensive enough over there as it is. New York on some bullshit, and I was thinking about getting a place there, like if I won. You know, I'm gonna tell you what I love to do. Like, I know that I'm not a lucky person when it comes to the lottery. The universe is like, I don't think the universe thinks that I need something like that, and the universe is correct. Because I'm not gonna utilize it like some people would. You know what I mean? It would be kind of wasted on me, and I get that. But I feel like that. Like the moment once you play, it's the beautiful thing about the lottery is like when you play, you just play the one little ticket. You're paying really for the hope for the night. You know what I'm saying? Like you're paying for the dream. So what you get to do is you get to kind of look at houses, look at places, look at stuff, and scan through all these things that you would, you know. And that's how we get to dreaming. Like once you get older, sometimes you forget to dream. You forget to, you know what I mean? We get stuck in routine. Once we get to a certain age, we get stuck in routine. We get a routine and we get stuck in that routine. So the lottery kind of helps you. It kind of yanks you into almost like a childlike kind of thing. Where you get to just dream whimsically. You know, like a kid would be like, don't know how to do nothing, but they just say shit like they want to be an astronaut. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, you don't even know how to ask. Shut up, you know. How you gonna be an astronaut? You don't even know how to eat your food right. You don't even pick up your plate when you get done eating. You want to be an astronaut. You going to make space all messy with your dirty ass. But it helps us to dream. You know, we get to like have that moment of dream. It's fun. I could be a bougie bitch in my head. Bougie in my head, honey. The bougiest of bitches. Bougie, I say. Bougie. I'll catch y'all later. Go and check out my videos. Hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button in here before you leave here. Okay? Hit the like button. Please hit the like button. And if you watch any of my other content and stuff, make sure you hit the like button. These are things that are just getting left on the table that would help me, and they're free. So please do that. Thank you. And I'll catch you later, babies. Mama love you.